you ready to discuss my offer? I certainly hope so. I honestly don't know what I'll do if you turn me down. It's grave business, you know? I'm not trying to apply undue pressure or anything, but yes, serious business. It's my missing companions, Eshraf and Dainia, the explorers whose bags we found out in the marsh, remember? I told you I sent them to recover Baka stones, but that wasn't all they were looking for. They were looking for the remnant of art, a legend. Some say it's a massive gem, others a magical egg. Either way, I fear Eshraf and Dainia's disappearance is linked to their search. Zukas agreed to look into it, and it seems he's found something. Could you speak with him? Zukas's message said to meet him at the Tiba Enu field in Altan Mir Halil. Tiba Enu's a local sport. I have no idea how it's played. There's a ball involved, I know that. I'm babbling, sorry. I do this when I'm nervous. Please, be careful. Oh, certainly. Zukas enjoys friendly relationships with practically everyone, even the Nagas. Some of Lilmoth's investors see him as a bit of a swindler, but that's rooted in their ignorance of Argonian culture more than anything else. The Nagas are a breed of Argonians. I guess breed is the term. Sounds a bit offensive, doesn't it? Oh dear. Zukas's message said to meet him at the... Oh, certainly. Zukas enjoys friendly relationships with... The Nagas are a breed of Argonians. I guess breed is the term. Sounds a bit offensive, doesn't it? Oh dear. Well, let's just say they're a different kind of Argonian. The Deadwater tribe is a Naga group, but tribeless Nagas wander all over Merkmair. Hostile? Well, I mean, they're certainly aggressive, but hostile has all kinds of connotations I'd rather avoid. What matters is they react with violence to practically any intrusion. For instance, they abducted me once about a year ago. Well, one of my expeditions took a brief detour into Deadwater territory. They took us as hostages almost immediately. I tried to impress upon them my deep love. They broke my arm in 3 places, tied me to a raft, and sent me headfirst down Who-Kept Falls. Luckily, I'm a strong swimmer. I'm casting them in a very poor light. Honestly, if you can see past the idle cruelty, they're really quite pleasant. Honestly, Are you sure you want me to bring you into this? Eshraf and Dainia only knew its name, and now they've probably been kidnapped. Very well. As I said, no one really knows what the Remnant is, but it's just everywhere. Tree minders whisper about it when they think no one's listening. It's tucked away in poems and songs. It's always there, just below the surface. like I said, people think it's just a legend, so they ignore it. But once serious scholars like us start asking questions, start making those first quiet discoveries, all the opportunists crawl out of their holes to take their nibbles. All the folktales imply that the Remnant shares a deep connection with the Hist, but the rest is pretty murky. Songs about the Remnant almost always end with a hero plucking it from the roots of a tree and ushering in a new golden age. Others... well, some of the songs end with an unworthy snake swallowing the Remnant and turning into a hideous giant that ravages the land for 100 seasons. So, keep an eye out for snakes. Zukas's message said to me...
Though the Saxhleel generally choose to live in tribes based around a history, Lilmoth is a merchant.
A belly of regret. These feelings of despair that I cannot forget. Shunate, Shunate, why do you last? Why do I cling to my troubled past? Despair over lost ones.
Looking for a good show, you're in the wrong place. This game makes...
Sun's blessings, Pico. You come to discuss friend Famia's missing explorers, yes? Only the scent of conspiracy. But for now, the scent is enough. The Dragonstar Caravan Company, a dishonest flock of thugs and traitors, funnels information to someone outside Lilmoth. Notes on Cyrodiilic Collection's business dealings, I think. Not yet, but that is soon to change. The orc Lozwug, who watches my eggkin play Tiba Inu, he serves the Dragonstar Caravan Company, a courier, I think. He carries a letter filled with his tradekin's secrets. With your help, I will take it. I do not need to convince you? That is good, if a little disconcerting. Lozwug shows loud, obnoxious interest in our game, Tiba Inu. Ask him to explain the rules. While he growls and rants, I will take the letter from his pocket. Simple, I think.
Are you gonna play or what?
Keeping Lozwug...
Hold up! Tiba Inu? More like stupid! This game's a joke! No tusk jabs, no eye gouges, just a bunch of rolling around and tail swinging. I have got no tusking idea, neither do these lizards. When I got here, they were all just lying there. Then all of a sudden, half of them stood up and started slapping their tails, croaking like mad and kicking balls around. I don't know, half a dozen maybe? They were bouncing them off that rock, and then the other team started hooting and slapping their chests like monkeys. They rushed the hill, formed a circle around a rock, and started standing on their heads. They started singing. Then one of them shouted, "Inu!" And everyone flopped over like they were dead. They laid there for 15 minutes, then the game was over, I guess. Tusking nonsense. If that's a sport, I'm a hearthwife's dustpan. By Moloch, I've got to find a better way to pass the time. I'd have left already, but there's literally nothing to do in Lilmoth but drink, sleep, and scrape mud off things.
Very well done. You must be half Riverboa, Biko. Lozwug looked hypnotized. No, I give you too much credit. He has a brain like a bone trout. But my tongue wanders. Let me read this. Oh, this is... Yes, this may rattle the cattails. It is not just notes on business dealings. It is a description of friend Famia. Where she walks, who she speaks with, what she eats, and so on. I had no idea she ate so many snails. On Famia and her explorer kin also, I think. We cannot be sure, though. Simple Lozwug carried only this letter. I know a place where more information can be found, but you will have to... The Dragonstar Depot in Lilmoth. I leased them the land. They were very pleased, until it sunk. Now they slop around in there like angry mudmoles. No one is welcome, least of all me. If you sneak into the depot, you may find more clues. I should tell you, the Dragonstar Dryskins are not over fond of uninvited guests. If they see you, they will probably shout or ring bells or run in silly circles, so be cautious. And please try not to kill anyone. It always leads to headaches. It is like I said before, I wish to keep friend Famia safe. Ha! So you know about the Remnant too. Some rumors are like willow vipers, Biko. Well hidden and best left alone. A conversation for another time, I think. In the chilly lake we call negotiation, a good reputation is like a sturdy raft. A bad reputation is like a stone tied to your tail. Saxhleel do not drown, but it is very difficult to see at the bottom of a lake. I am sorry, this is a poor metaphor. Yes, as the depot is sinking, the fence up against the swamp is in poor repair. There is a spot near the back of the camp where you can get in, but not out. This may be better than going in the front, yes? Here, I'll mark the spot on your map. It started with Domitia Nausicaa. She oversees the Dragonstar Caravan Company's affairs here in Merkmaier. We made a bargain, a land deal. I negotiated in good faith, but she was lazy and inattentive, and so missed key details. Yes, she and her tradekin arrived during the dry season. She told me that they wished to build a trade depot on the Fen Island south of Lilmoth. I agreed to lease the land in exchange for the return of some treaties her company acquired years ago. I paper the walls of my home with evidence of dryskin treachery. That is a joke. Documents hold power in the Ojel world, especially old documents. Taken alone, they are mostly worthless, but combined with threat of conflict, they can be useful. Ojel, people who do not speak the root's tongue. A kinder word for outsider. Well, not so kind in some circles. The Deadwater tribe uses this word like a knife. For Domitia? Yes. The island flooded, as it always does during the wet knee season. She grew furious, called me a swindler. Now they throw rocks at me anytime I stray near the depot. Luckily, I should tell you,
there used to be nothing here when I was young. Back then, it was just...
If you have any trading connections...
By the hist, whatever will I do?
Pardon me, traveler, but have you a moment? I was recently attacked by a flock of hackwings and lost a possession of grave import. A plain wooden box the length of my forearm. Last I saw, it was nestled in the beak of one of the hackwings that attacked me. I believe it may have brought the box back to its nest, just northwest of this. I'd not ask this of you if it wasn't a matter of grave importance. The box contains a memento from my village that I simply cannot lose. Will you have... Many thanks, traveler. You have calmed this elder's heart. I shall await here for your return, of course. And take caution. Hackwings are... As I said, it contains a memento from my village. I haven't been able... Because there's nothing to return to, I'm afraid. Imperial raiders attacked my tribe. It was a long time ago, traveler. Still, that memento is all that I have left. Many thanks, traveler. I see you have returned empty-handed. Were you unable to find the box I seek? This pendant belongs to the Root House people. It seems their hunting party arrived before you could. Perhaps they took the box with them. Their campsite is just... Be cautious. Though the Root House people may not be hostile, their greed runs deeper than the Hist's roots. While my box holds nothing of value... Oh, yes, of course. It's a large branch, burnt and withered. When your task is complete, meet me in the Brightthroat village. It pains me to ask so much from you, but please know that the branch you seek holds great importance to me. I don't know what I would do. Yes, I always have. When my village's history was burned, I was able to pry a single branch loose. I've magically... A tribe's connection to its Hist is sacred. One cannot exist without the other. So I felt as long as I had this branch with me, my tribe could never truly be gone. A silly thought. In the past, I couldn't bear to call anywhere home, and so I only wandered. But now I have finally found my way back to Merkmaier. Today I shall be welcomed to the Brightthroat village. When your task is complete, meet me.
Don't mind me. I haven't got any attack.
What business have you with the Root House people? Perhaps. It wouldn't be any business of yours if we did, would it? Unless... We ran into some blackguards on the way here. No casualties, but they did manage to nab my pack. Quite the embarrassment, truth be told. Infiltrate their caravan and retrieve my hunting bow, and I'll give you the box. The Blackguard Caravan is just north of here. Shouldn't be any issues. Just keep to the edges and stay alert. It belongs to my Uzith Biko, my bonding ritual partner. He is a fine specimen, so I had to make sure to steal something of great worth. The hunting bow you seek has been passed down through his tribe for generations. Of course, how else would I prove myself a worthy companion? That's why this theft stings so greatly. For the blackguards to steal that which I had already rightfully stolen? The Blackguard Caravan is just north. So, you've returned. Have you the hunt? Very well. You have earned your prize. Though the box was damaged by the Hackwings, the brand... Yes, it's most strange. Who would care so deeply for an old... The box itself is likely to break...
Shiva, welcome. Don't think I've seen you here before. What were you thinking, bringing this thing here?
Look at it, Iskanaz. This was Saxley, dressed with the roots of the Hist.
That is an aberration. You'll poison the Hist with its corruption. I am only thinking of the good of the tribe.
Let the tree minder decide.
You brought hope to the Grey Mire. There is so little for my people. Thank you.
Have you seen bottles of Nord beer sitting around anywhere? I was going to offer them to my host for her kindness, but I think they walked off with the rest of my party. Ugh, Orky's naughty nose.
Dare I hope your search was finally successful? Oh, thank the Hist. I thought it lost forever. I have a final favor to ask you, traveler. Would you be so kind as to bury the branch right at the base of the Hist? I've carried this branch for many years. It was the only piece of my old home that I had left. No family, no friends. Just a reminder of what once was. But now I have a new village. A new home. The time has come to put the past to rest. The Brightthroat Elders have already... By your hands, my traveling has come to an end. Thank you. A foolish thought, perhaps, but I feel as though a piece of my tribe is now a part of this village. I suppose you're right. I was as much a part of my tribe as any By your hands, I suppose you're right. Now is the time to work towards the prosperity of my village. Now is the time to work towards the prosperity of my village. I've already offered my... I mourn the loss of my village greatly. Every waking moment I thought of that night. The screams, the blood, the ash. Many places, though I spent most of my years in the friendly cities of elsewhere. It was there that the name Han... Now is the time. I mourn the loss of my village. Many places, though I spent most of my years in the friendly cities of elsewhere. It was there that the name Han... I simply realized how greatly I missed my homeland. The thought of dying on foreign soil, away from the roots of the Hist, was too sad to bear. And so...
Argonians have a funny way of thinking. To them, things like regret or grudge.
Most visitors never leave Lilmoth due to the dangers of the swamps. You want to truly visit Merkmair. Get your claws muddy.
Soon.
Oh, collections.
Come here. I present a task, Kuda. Though help is the last thing the Naga Corps requires, I offer you the honor of us. I rage at marauding blackguards. They raid our land, attack our tribe. Now they place supply caches in the echoing hollow ruins. The Naga Corps need a brave outsider to enter the ruins and destroy the caches. Do I speak to a brave outsider, Ojel? Enter the ruins and set fire to the supply caches. Also, kill the mire gaunt that the stupid blackguards awakened. Walks like thunder is too dangerous to live. You appear confused. Must I explain that? I reveal an embarrassment. I respond with truth. Mire gaunt with utmost discipline, even an awe. I am a skilled. I reveal.
Suppose I'll have to get used to seeing you around. Unless this work finally gets you too. Cyrodiilic Collections relies on the generosity of benefactors to fund our expeditions. In return, we sometimes take on armor. Specifically, Imperial armor from the First Era. According to Tia, the captain... Armor.
I've spoken to many mages in Merkmair about their practices, and...
Waiting is the hardest part, don't you agree? Of course you do. Which is why I won't force you to wait a moment longer. Well, no longer than necessary. If my research proves correct, and it usually always does, by the way, then Sophir Cavern was occupied by the Imperial Legion during the expansion of the First Era. It stands to reason that some of their armor might still... Oh, probably for all the usual reasons. Shelter, storage, the acquisition of natural resources. Wouldn't it be wonderful if we found the lost Ninth Legion in those caves? Waiting is the hardest part.
Your steps show determination, and your eyes curiosity. Tell me what you... Ah, yes. I carved this many seasons ago. I hoped it would convince my beloved Kudnakal to join me for our tribe's next bonding ritual, but I lost the totem before it could be presented. Of course, this was when I was still a female. The Hist, in all its endless gifts, allows us to change many aspects of ourselves. Our gender is but one. I highly recommend such a change, should you ever... If we had spoken a week ago, it would have been so. But as fate would have it, Kudnakal has recently undergone a change herself. Thank you for bringing me this letter and totem. They should make fine gifts for my beloved. swiftly changing fate can be. One season, I am a besotted fool, both gifts and hope. If we had spoken a week ago, it would have been so. But as fate would have it, Kudnakal has recently undergone it. I will present these gifts to Kudnakal. The ceremony bonds those who have chosen to lay an egg together. Many dry skins compare it to a wedding. This is not entirely accurate. I had every intention to. Days I devoted to carving, to writing just the right words. I worked outside the village, not wanting Kudnakal to see my gift. Exactly so. I had no time to carve another totem before the ceremony, and so the opportunity was lost. But thanks to your kindness, I have been given... Each tribe has their own traditions, but there are commonalities. A tree minder performs the same. This varies. Sometimes the decision is based on an emotional connection, other times merely a physical attraction. Some tribes even use such ceremonies to strengthen... Oh, well, I simply believe we would have very becoming... I will present...
Though the Saxhleel generally choose to live in tribes based around the history,
Who are you? What are you doing in there?
Inu kal soku hoto grill.
Success? Do not let my lack of dancing and cheering fool you. I am very impressed. I did not think you would secure the clues we need so quickly. How did you fare in there? That is good. Taking a life closes more doors than it opens. A valuable lesson that goes largely unheeded by the Lilmoth Olgel and my Naga cousins. But again, my tongue wanders. We should discuss Famia's lost friends. What did you find? The Blackguards? Kayak. They are a cruel bunch. Mostly tribeless Nagas and dry-skin Ogels. So, the Dragonstar Caravan Company provides spy reports to the Blackguards. Then the Blackguards snatch up the explorers when they stray outside the city walls. It is Deadwater make, but a Deadwater Naga would never give up a weapon willingly. Perhaps the Blackguards tried to abduct Deadwater warriors too. I cannot be sure. I have heard nothing, but the Deadwater tribe never admits weakness. My doubt spine quivers, but there is only one way to find out. I will send word to my Deadwater friend, Jaxic Orn. You should return to Famia. Tell her what we discovered and encourage her to stay indoors. She will be safer there, I think. A murder in the heart of Lilmoth? Yes, that would be Jaxic Orn, I think. A Call or war captain of the Deadwater tribe. Perhaps she came looking for that weapon you recovered. Jaxic and I are good friends. She would never admit it, though. Yes, why would I not be? Things are not so simple here, Biko. Naga warriors kill and kidnap and steal, yes. But we are all children of the root. If the Hist wills it, Jaxic might even kill me eventually. But she will still be my friend. Oh yes, definitely. Like I said, there are no guarantees with the Deadwater tribe. It is like dealing with one of your stray bark dogs, I think. Scratch its chin right, it will listen. Scratch its chin wrong, it will rip out your throat. Please let Famia know.
You're back. Excellent! Did you find Zukas? Any word on my missing explorers? Blackguards. Oh, those ill-mannered brutes are the worst kind of trouble. I have more unwelcome news. Our companions, Zadaza and Kirstaleth, have also gone missing. Zadaza went to conduct her own investigation. Kirstaleth decided to tag along. Really? I can't imagine that they'd be enthusiastic about helping us, but I suppose Zukas would know best. Before you go, would you mind sharing what you've learned with someone else? Cyrodiilic Collection's primary benefactor is just upstairs. Oh, goodness. I never even mentioned her before, did I? Her name is Cassandra, a wealthy antiquarian of great renown. She's been an invaluable partner, just like you. If you'll just follow me upstairs, I'll... Oh, wait. Here she is now. Please.
Excellent.
Greetings. I am Cassandra. I regret that it's taken me so long to make your acquaintance. Famia told me all about your heroics in the Zanmir. Speaking of heroics, thank you for trying to find our lost explorers. Abducted by blackguards, were they? Very well. I do hope you will exercise caution. The blackguards are not particularly bright, but what they lack in intellect they make up for in brute strength. Our friend Zukas, for all his many virtues, is not a warrior. Yes, I'm familiar with Jaxic Orn. A very proud warrior. Hopefully, not too proud. If we have common cause with the Deadwater tribe, it only makes sense to cooperate. Compromise and collaboration rest at the very heart of all great endeavors. Blackguards. Unwelcome news, isn't it, Whiptail?
I'll handle it. Give me 2 hours.
No. Our new friend has the situation well in hand. Please, don't let me keep you. You have...
Part of me wishes I could go with you, but I'm sure I'd just...
Welcome to my home, Biko. You arrived just in time. I arranged a meeting with my Deadwater friend, Jaxic Orn. She is very proud, so we must use a breeze-like touch. This will be a brief and probably bloody meeting if we do not. Cassandra, yes. You and Famia would have to speak to her, I guess. I am glad she sees the wisdom in talking to the Deadwater tribe. Cassandra has many flaws, but stupidity is not among them. You need me to describe them? She wears her flaws like I wear my feathers. Cassandra is vexovite. You would say persnickety, I think? Well, you would probably not say that. That is a very stupid word. But you take my meaning. She is very particular. For Cassandra, all the world is a mess. She loves clean angles, good posture, fitting things snug in tiny boxes. It is a very dry way to live, but who am I to judge? She probably thinks I am lazy because I sleep 14 hours a day.
I see their approach. You make me wait too long, Zukas. The Deadwater tribe goes to war with the Blackguards, yes. I hunt one of them even now. But we do not need or want your help. Now, go back to your coast town, Ogel. The swamp will eat you if you do not.
So, it is true. The Blackguards take hostages from the Deadwater tribe as well. As I said, Jaxic is very proud, but she would be a valuable ally if we could convince her to let us help. Too bad she runs away, yes? At least we have a lead. Yes, she said she was hunting a Blackguard even now, right? Did you see how her throat fins spread? How her pupils dilated and her tail stiffened as she turned to leave? Her prey is very, very close. We only need to follow her. We hunt the hunter. Scan the swamp for the bent reeds and broken fronds she leaves in her wake. The trail should eventually lead us to friend Jaxic and the blackguard she hunts. Simple, I think. Crouch down, Biko. Look for bent stalks, torn leaves, or muddy prints. Should be easy. Jaxic Orn rarely sneaks around danger. She goes through it, always. Right behind you, Biko. Jaxic, approach carefully.
I grind my fangs. Following a Deadwater call is the act of a fool or a maniac. Sojay says fools and maniacs both bleed red. I will repeat myself. Once. I do not need your help. I hunt these blackguards alone. Our business is settled. Leave. The Ogel stands its ground. Brave. Or stupid. A flock of flat-toothed blackguards took refuge in this ravine. They snatched up some of my egg-kin, your allies too, and threw them in cages. Now Sojay and I will hack these grills to pieces. I narrow my eyes. You and the Brightthroat wish to join me on this raid rather than pick the bones when the work is done. Fine. Burn the wagons. Smash their supplies. Kill any that oppose you. You and Zukas so enjoy wagon. Sojay is my weapon. Hewn from the bones and teeth of my fallen egg brother. Many beasts and Ogels have felt its bite. Now these blackguards talk? No. Sojay shouts, always. Blood, fear, glory. All is meat to Sojay. I tighten my fist. Blackguards are limp-tailed savages. Honorless Nagas mostly, who nest in Black Rose Prison. Cowards that value metal coins more than water. When they stray into Deadwater lands, we kill them. No. I will save these kidnapped warriors. But they will have much to answer for when they return to Deadwater Village. If Raj Kalseelan's temper flares, war chief to the Deadwater tribe. He is old and ill-tempered. He forgives when it suits him, but it suits him rarely. There are few chiefs. Impatience bristles my quills. I am Jaksik Orn, Deadwater Call. You know this already. I blink my eyes. Zukas did not tell you more. That is surprising. Zukas never tires of talking. I am a warrior. Zukas and I are not friends. A Naga Call has no friends. Only allies and prey. Zukas is often an ally, so he is permitted to speak in Deadwater Village. A great honor. He is rarely an ally in war, though. Finally, you...
So it's a fight? I fight best from the shadows, Biko. I leave the direct approach to you.
Mark my words.
Yes, yes, drink it and you'll feel better.
It's you! Thank Ifray! Please get us out of here!
Run, you mudlegs! Zadaza is done with this place.
So, these dry skins are good for something, after all.
I hate this swamp! I'm never coming back!
Step away, Bright Throat. This one belongs to the Deadwater tribe.
It seems my friend Jaxic has been playing with her food. You should speak to her.
These Argonians are crazy! Please! You can't let them kill me! I surrendered!
This one is known to us Ogel. A blackguard savage who led the raid on our people. Now in our Hist's mighty name, I will hack it dead. I roll my eyes. Murder? When you gut a fish, is it murder? No. You only object because the fish walks upright and has a face. The Ogel is an animal. A foolish one. The Deadwater tribe does not suffer animals like this to live. I bare my teeth. A Naga prays for repercussions daily, outsider. Blackguards slither about in Deadwater territory often. Too often. Perhaps finding this Ogel in pieces will finally lure them into open combat. Then we will skin them like catfish. Sit this way.
These Argonians...
As always, Jaxic's beady Naga eyes see only vengeance and mayhem. I see opportunity. This blackguard is a survivor. Survivors are useful. If she returns to her swordkin with tales of what she witnessed here, it could discourage future attacks. Ha! How quickly Jaxic forgets she is a kidnapper herself. The blackguards do not know the Deadwater tribe as I do. Let this dryskin tell her tale. By sparing one, we terrify 100. An ancient tactic, Biko, but very effective. Be quick in your interrogation.
Sithis waits for this animal with an...
These Argonians are crazy! Please! You can't let them kill me! I surrendered! I had nothing to do with the abduction of that lizard's people! I swear it! How in oblivion should I know? Orders came down to watch the captives. I didn't ask why. Maybe I should have, but I've got a daughter at home. If I don't follow orders, she doesn't eat. I had nothing to do with the abduction. Mahara's mercy. You'd let that Naga murder a prisoner. Just let me think. All right. There was an interrogator who grilled some Argonian relic, maybe? I really have
no idea what the Remnant is. Word is, there's someone with a heavy purse willing to pay out a fortune for any information, but that's all I know. I promise you, I'm done with this life and with the blackguards. Just let...
So the blackguards seek the Remnant. That is unwelcome news. Even so, killing a single bound prisoner will save no lives. Friend Jaxic thinks it is justice. It is not. Release the blackguard. Spare this one life, and we may save. I cannot be sure, but that is no bad thing. Nothing leads to more death than the need for certainty. You cut down many blackguards and laid waste to their operation.
This savage lies as easily as it breathes. Look at its eyes, the sweat on its brow. It stinks of deceit and cowardice. Now, I am not. You showed cunning in tracking me and strength during the raid. To see you falter now, in the face of some blubbering trick.
So the black... I cannot be sure.
Brave, Ogel. But foolish.
Thank you. I'm finished with the blackguards. You have my word.
I shake my head. You think like a bright throat, exposing your soft underbelly to make peace. That sort of thinking may help you in Lilmoth, but it will...
You made the right decision, Biko. Thank you. So, the Ogels have learned about the Remnant of Argon. Something I cannot discuss, for now. Return to Famia and tell her this. She is a friend to the Saxhleel, but the Remnant is not some stone cup or golden idol. It is something much greater and more dangerous.
I hiss with fury. How did these Ogel beasts learn about the Remnant?
We will find out, Jaxic, provided you do not kill them all.
I prepare to leave this place. What more? I bristle my war spines. I will return to Deadwater Village and gather the warriors for a blood council. All? No. Most. Perhaps. These savages cannot take the Remnant of Argon. If it means the death of every blackguard and Deadwater warrior, so be it. One does not stop the other. Sojay and I will hunt both Remnant and blackguard. Join the hunt if you... I prepare to leave.
Friend Famia is waiting for you. Now that the blackguards seek the Remnant of Argon, I will return to my tribe and share the bad news. As the Brightthroat Root Herald, I should have seen this coming. I feel no small amount of shame, Biko. True, but we know nothing about the person who guides them. It is not enough to kill 10 spear ants. You must find the queen, or you stomp and swat forever. Blackguards number in the hundreds. Jaxic will disagree, but we cannot... No, this is the season of haste, Biko. With time, I might be able to find the person.
I bask in newfound understanding.
The novices take to the new training techniques like mud slugs to water. They show great aptitude at...
I can't wait to tell my egg siblings all about her.
Is it true Tonval sacrificed himself to seal Sadala away?
You've caught me at a busy time. This work never ends.
Let us...
This is taking longer than I'd planned.
So about that armor, did you recover any from Sophir Cavern? Let me have a look. Definitely Imperial. Most certainly First Era.
You look like the Wamasu that caught the dragonfly. Was your hunt sick? I admit so. No task.
Rescued? That is what they say. Brave, beautiful Zadaza rescued by the new blood. Zispo. Varo will never let this one hear the end of it. Oh, do not get your tail in a twist. Zadaza's not mad, just disappointed. This one was moments away from mounting a daring escape when you arrived. The stuff of legends. Still, we work with Famia. Zadaza will get another chance before long, yes?
Well, that makes 2 pits you've pulled me out of. I just don't think I'm cut out for this sort of work. Maybe I'll open a majory in Lilmoth. The bees here in Merkmaier are, well, huge. But I'm sure I can make do.
I don't know who was worse. The blackguards who kidnapped us or those Deadwater Nagas they cooped us up with. I think they might have eaten me if things got dire. Thank you for freeing me from that place, friend.
I joined Cyrodiilic Collections for excitement and a bit of gold, not to be abducted and interrogated like a common hood. Ugh, this place is just a pit. I'm heading back to Anvil first chance I get.
Take care of yourself. No one else will. Count on it.
Good to see you again. I'm so glad you decided to...
Welcome back. We have a great deal to discuss, but you should speak with Famia first. She is anxious.
You're back! Fabulous! Some of my missing friends already tracked me down, telling tales of a daring, fiery rescue. Marvelous! What happened out there? So the Deadwater tribe helped you after all? What a fascinating development. Between your heroism and Jaxic Orn's raw strength, I'm sure you showed those brutes what for. I hesitate to ask, but what did the blackguards learn about the Remnant? Well then, there's not a moment to lose. We will redouble our efforts. We cannot allow those thugs to claim something as valuable as the Remnant. That I'm getting ahead of myself. We should probably discuss— Oh, no surprise there. Even so, they must understand we only mean to help. Zucus knows my motives are pure, and this Deadwater warrior proved she's willing to collaborate when the situation requires it. We'll win them over. I'm sure of it.
Goblins, giants, Nagas. I've been captured by all three, and I have to say, I'm getting a bit...
Did my sister tell you she's quitting? Did my sister tell you she's quitting? Pfft, she's always quitting something.
So, you return victorious. You have my most sincere gratitude, and that of the explorers you rescued. Now, as to the Blackguards, we should assume that they learned a great deal from our friends and the Deadwater warriors. Wouldn't you agree? Unfortunate. I can tell you as an expert of Argonian archaeology, the idea of one of those ignorant thugs handling such a valuable antiquity makes me very uncomfortable. Did they mention why they seek this thing? I have some experience with wealth. Jangling gold in front of a pack of cutthroats is an act of crude desperation. This person is either a fool or a victim of some obsession. In either case, we cannot let this remnant fall into their hands. We can discuss that in a moment. First, we owe you a significant sum. It's only right that we settle the books on that first. I hope this is sufficient. I assure you, there will be much more if you choose to join us. Once again, you have my thanks. You've done a great deal for us already. I wonder if you're willing to do a bit more? While Famia has proven a steadfast companion, I believe our current predicament requires someone a bit more adroit when things... Come, we have much to discuss.
This remnant business is